You did what I'm saying. If they all hollers, I'm a counterfeit. Yeah, wanted money, I couldn't enjoy class.
It's your boy, yadiiiigg, 4 I's, 2 G's, and today in a different environment, change it up a bit. So this is for the Ask Yadiiiigg series, or I don't even know what we're gonna call it yet, something like that, where I just answer the questions you guys have. It'll be a bit more like, I know, a bit more like freestyle, won't be as scripted. So I'll just answer a few questions, leave any other questions you guys have in the comments. Be sure to get to them. Make sure to like, subscribe. Follow me on all social medias before we get into it. That's it. So we got from worst to best new school rappers. I kind of took this question two ways. So it's kind of like my personal opinion and then like the commercial side. So for me personally, I've got Cardi and Uzi 1 and 2. I listen to them more than any other new school guys right now. It interchanges. I go through stages where I'll listen to like non-stop Uzi for like a week and nothing else, and then I'll go to like Cardi. But now it's Cardi more so than Uzi, but once Uzi drops, like I'm sure I'll be listening to like Uzi like there's no tomorrow. Uzi, Cardi, Kodak. Kodak's really gone up. Kodak wouldn't have even been like on this like 4 months ago, like 3 months ago. Like I was never huge on Kodak, but now I've recently like really got into him. I like Kodak a lot. Yachty after that. Man, like I don't hate Yachty. I think my video came across in a negative tone because I was being negative towards his sales and negative towards Teenage Emotions. But still, pre-Lil Boat and Lil Boat era Yachty is like GOAT. I still listen to that so much. It's like Yachty's still there. It's just like Teenage Emotions, I just don't like as much, I guess. After that, 21. 21's 21. Like I like him. You know, if it comes on a party or at like chill environment, like I like him. But you won't catch me listening to 21 like a lot. Like that's just how it is. In terms of like commercial viability, Uzi's number 1, 100%. I can see Love Is Red shoe selling like 100K plus first week. I reckon Uzi will do numbers on that. After that we got Kodak. Man, Kodak sold 70K, and then Tunnel Vision's still like doing really well now. So Kodak's really got a good fan base. Then I got udiggwhatimsayin. udiggwhatimsayin like blew the fuck up with Water, but all of his other shit's doing numbers, like proper numbers, like Bitches doing numbers, Let's Do It with Chill Simon and Famous Dex's done numbers. Like he's got songs that are doing numbers, even though they're not hits. Once he eventually drops a tape or something, I know if it's gonna be for sale, but like I could see it doing numbers, or I could see his album, if he doesn't wait too long and he's able to follow it up with good songs, I could see his numbers, I could see his album doing like 50, 60, 70, 80K, like upwards, like all like big numbers. After that we got Cardi. I reckon if Cardi drops now, he'd do like 50K straight up. Like I reckon he'd outsell Yachty right now. Because like he was able to do 28,000 with no billboard, nothing, like no hits on the billboard. Like that was just straight like that was like the Cardi cult fan base, you know what I mean? Like that was just that fan base. So I reckon if he dropped now, he'd do numbers. After that we got Yachty. Saw my video, 44,000, a flop. Not much you can do. See how he goes, but I still think he's like towards the bottom of that list in terms of like how much he'd sell. And we got 21. Honestly, 21, I didn't even know how well he'd sell. He could come out and sell like 70, 80K. Honestly, don't know. I think he's kind of lost his wave a bit and he wouldn't sell as well, but he could. I just don't think he would. So that's that question. Make sure to let me guys know who you guys go as your top 5, of course, who you feeling the most at the moment. A lot of you feeling Uzi, I say that in the comments. Uzi killing shit right now, 100%. Who would be the GOAT rapper out of this generation? Who could be considered the GOAT? Who's like up there for those conversations? I've got 2 rappers that right now stand out, Kendrick and Drake, obviously. Okay, this is the thing, it's only like a loaded question. What does being the GOAT mean? Because like when people say Jay-Z's the GOAT, they don't just talk about his music, they talk about his business acumen, the amount he's done for African-American business people in America, the amount he's done with his label. You know, he's put on artists like Rihanna, J. Cole, Kanye. So it's like he's put on all these artists and he's influenced the game so much. So it's not just about his music, they take everything into account. And then same with Kanye. When people say Kanye is the GOAT, they don't talk about just his music, they talk about his actions outside of the music, his influence on the game. So it's like, it's such a loaded question, you can't just include the music. That's why Kendrick's not my GOAT. He makes GOAT tier music, but the thing is like, he doesn't have the business moves, he hasn't put on any artists really, and like the thing is, Kendrick isn't influencing anyone. Nobody's listening to Pimp a Butterfly and gone, I'm gonna copy this. And then like they've copied it, but they've become successful. Travis has influenced the game and people have copied Travis and then they've become successful. So he's influenced the game. when Kendrick does something, people don't copy it and then become successful. It doesn't become a trend. He doesn't influence the music, the sonics of the game, or things that he does is good, but they just don't influence the game. So he's got the music, but he doesn't have like the full criteria of the GOAT, or what people generally use. That's why Kendrick wouldn't be my GOAT. And then get into Drake, it's like Drake, he's got good music, but he doesn't have those, like, he has a classic and Take Care, but like, he doesn't have that full discography. I mean, More Life was average, Views was average. He has a lot of like average projects. What a Time to Be Alive, as much as I like it, was average kind of. Like, he has a lot of average music. He makes a lot of sellout pop music. He does a lot of things that like tear him down almost, but at the same time, him, Weeknd, and Party Next Door helped influence a whole new generation. He's so fucking huge. He's got the sales, he's got the hits, but at the same time, it's like, you can have all that, but you still need the music at the core. You still need those good, you still need these classic projects. And I don't know if Drake really has that right now. At the end of the day, when we're looking at Drake's career, I reckon the actual music and then the quality of the projects will be the biggest thing holding him back. And secondly, he hasn't put on any artists. Not that that's a necessary thing, but like, it does help when as Jay-Z, you can say you helped J. Cole, Rihanna, and Kanye. And as Kanye, you can say you helped, well, Kanye's put on a lot of people, you don't need names, Travis, Sean, etc, etc. So it's like, it helps when you can say you've put on like huge artists as a GOAT, because you've really influenced the culture more than just your music. Last question, who got me into hip hop, or what artist got me into hip hop? I've always kind of listened, being a white kid, of course, since I was like 8 or 9, like younger, I don't even know. I've been listening to Eminem, but like hip hop's like always been there, like not like huge into it, but it's always like, I'll hear a Kanye song, I'll hear a 50 Cent song, I'll hear something like that. But I'd say the artist that got me into it was definitely A$AP Rocky. That's kind of like why I got that poster in my other room. Without Rocky, I wouldn't listen to Kendrick, I wouldn't listen to Drake, I wouldn't listen to anyone. Rocky was like the first artist I stan. I don't know if I stan Rocky anymore, but like for like the Live Love to Long Live to like just before Allah, I'd say like I stan Rocky like so hard. Those are all the questions I had today. Just want to make it like keep it short. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this style of video. A bit more relaxed, a bit more chill, not as scripted, but let me know if you enjoyed it. Any other questions, put them in the comments. Any ideas, put them in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow your boy on all social medias. You know the go.